Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, we've got the best pictures, the best look yet at this Tesla Model 3 Highland that just came out. So we're going to take a look at it and talk about a bunch of different things. But before we get into that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there. And thank you to my latest Patreon members, Joy and Andy. Thank you for supporting. If you want to take a look at it, or if you want to check it out, Patreon link down below in the description. So you've probably seen a bunch of videos. You've probably seen a lot of different things. You've probably even gone to teslachina.cn to build and play around with the configurator yourself. But this is probably the best look yet. Here are some high resolution photos of the Model 3 Highland that was just released from a press event, or I'm not sure if it was a press event or some sort of event in the Europe market, but they were able to get their hands on and take a look at the Model 3 Highland and jump in and out of it. I've seen a couple of videos where people were going into each of the vehicles and taking a look at all the different things. But shout out to Waifu Stonks for posting this. We've got some nice, clear, high definition vehicles, or clear, high definition pictures of this Model 3 Highland, and this red, ultra red, I'm really not a fan of it, but it definitely looks super nice from these pictures. Of course, these seem to be a DSLR picture camera of some sort. We've got a picture here of the interior of the vehicle. You can see some of the LED that is going around the vehicle on the interior side. We've got a preview of some of the cameras, and now we know, I don't know if you've all seen it, but there was one video I saw from Matt Watson where there is clearly a camera button on the steering wheel, and if you hit that button, what it does is it actually opens up the cameras all around you, so you can quickly hit it while you're driving to see everything around you. So we've got a lot of pictures here from Waifu Stongs, or at least they were able to find it and repost them. But here is another shot of this interior LED, that functionality on the inside of the vehicle, and you can see it connects all the way around. And what's really nice with this seems to be confirmed from some of the videos that are out there. You can choose what color you want. You can choose different shades you want. And what's really nice is during the daytime even, you can see clearly on this camera that the LED is strong enough to show all over during the daytime as well. So usually this kind of stuff is you only see it at nighttime, but you can clearly see while they are driving around during the daytime that you can see it in its full brightness. So it's not going to be hopefully too distracting, but some people have pointed out that because there's this rounded area from the front, there could be some glare when you're looking out the front windscreen. When you're looking out the front of the windshield. So it is pretty interesting that hopefully it won't be too bright, or at least too distracting. Here's another photo from Nick Cruz. You can see from the back when they're backing up with this vehicle of the Model 3 Highland that the LED lights on the reverse are turning on. So it seems like Tesla has really taken it the next step and turned these on, and hopefully we'll be able to see. I want to see if people are making left turns or right turns, if they turn that on as well. Will we be able to see some lighting from that? But here's some more interior pictures. Definitely check it out if you're interested. Head on over to X at Waifu Stonks and see all the different interior and exterior pictures from the new Model 3 Highland. But this is definitely the best look yet. We've got pictures of the suspension, we've got pictures of the cameras, and we've got pictures all around of all the different things. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. If there's other things that you might have missed from the Model 3 Highland, or if you think there's other things that you think are the best things that have come in from this Model 3 Highland, we're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down in the description is the Patreon link. You support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. But thanks for coming in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. 1 second, let me just read 1 second. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for jumping in. Hopefully you are all, is it hardware 4 cameras? That's a good question, because in some of these pictures, it does not look like it is hardware 4. It kind of looks like hardware 3 cameras. You can see from this picture right here, maybe compare this to some hardware 3 ones or hardware 4 ones and make the decision for yourself. But early on, we did see a lot of rumors that this was not a hardware 4 rollout for the other markets, because this is not a US vehicle. These are Europe and China vehicles. So it could be very interesting. Geoman, thanks for coming in. Ryan, thanks for coming in. Yar, thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully you're having a good Labor Day weekend. But thanks for jumping in. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for hitting the comments. The like button goes a long way. So thank you everybody that comes in here and quickly hits that before the streams even start. So thank you for all of that. In this next topic, let's quickly talk about the Tesla Cybertruck, because there are some new things that have just came out with the Tesla Cybertruck, including some towing action. But on top of that, what is the pricing going to be with the Cybertruck going to be currently or when it comes out, because of what some other pricing changes that have happened pretty drastically pretty soon. So let's talk about it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So Tesla Cybertruck, it was spotted again, this time pulling around a big trailer. So now we can confirm that it actually can tow items. Really cool stuff to see that they're parading this all over the place. But of course, this is certainly a marketing thing. Maybe they're just testing it really quickly, but definitely really cool to see that it can tow. But here's the question. What about this Cybertruck? Because now that the Model X and Model S now have been dropped to drastic prices, they all got $10,000 haircuts. Model X now starts at $79,990. Model S starts at around that as well. I think like a little bit under that, $74,990. It brings us to the question, like, what is this Cybertruck pricing going to actually be at? We certainly can't imagine the Tesla Cybertruck to be more than this, right? If Tesla realizes that they can't sell these vehicles, these high price vehicles that high, I mean, yes, the Cybertruck will certainly have more demand, but what if this Tesla Cybertruck could be in line with the same type of pricing? I mean, people have speculated it's going to be like a $69,490, but what if it's going to be even a $75,000? But I can't imagine at this point Tesla's going to price it even more than their Model S or Model X, and so we could certainly see this, or maybe not even more than their Model S Plaid or their Model X Plaid. So anywhere, my guess is from $70,000 all the way up to $90,000 for this Tesla Cybertruck. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. The Tesla Model X and now the Model S are basically the same price now, because if you take in the Model X at $79,990, drop $7,500 for the federal tax credit, that brings you to about the same similar price as the Model S long range, around $74,000 to $75,000. Of course, tack that with a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, and save an extra $500 to $1,000 off for ordering your Tesla Model 3, Model Y, S, or even X. So definitely check it out. Tesla referral code down below in the description, and thank you to everybody that's used our Tesla referral code in the past and in the future. But we're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link where you support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check out Patreon link down below in the description. But thanks for coming in, everybody. In case you missed it, there was plenty of high resolution photos that were posted of the Model 3 Highland, and it's probably the best look yet. So definitely check it out. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you see. Some people are talking about how it potentially could have hardware 3 cameras, but I wouldn't be worried too much, because of course this is probably not the vehicle that's coming out to the US. So this is going to be the China vehicle and the Europe vehicle, and they're going to make some edits before it comes out to the US. Amen. Thanks for coming in. Thiago, hey, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the video. No, thank you, Lewis. Thanks for plugging that. Thanks for jumping in. But if anybody is out there about to buy a Tesla, or you just bought a Tesla, definitely check out our Tesla accessory discount codes down below in the description as well. We got 3D Mats USA, we got RIVIAN for interior accessories, we got Jawa for the best interior accessories, and we also got MAGBAK as well. There's plenty of discounts that are going around right now. It is September. It is probably the best time to buy in the near future. If you're looking to get a deal on a Tesla Model 3, Model Y, S, or even X, you can see right here on the screen, we've got Model Y, $5,000 discount. We got Model 3, $4,000 discount. I don't think I've ever seen a Model 3 this low, because now if you factor in the $500 referral credit that you can get down below in the description, this brings you to under $36,000, $35,850. Factor then that in with a $7,500 federal tax credit that you get as well if you qualify, and the referral credit, then you can get basically a new Tesla Model 3. Of course, this is a demo version for under $30,000. Crazy deals that are going to be happening. But of course, this is going to be, now that the cat is out of the bag and we've got this new Model 3 Highland, you are buying the older version. But it does feel like, because Tesla has released the new Model 3 Highland in other markets first, we are not going to be seeing this vehicle for at least 6 months. My guess now at this point, this vehicle is going to be coming out next year for us, because Tesla's pitch, I really feel like their pitch for this is going to be that the current Model 3, or I mean, they've said it already, the current Model 3 does not qualify for the current Model 3 qualifies for the tax credit, and the new one does not qualify for the tax credit yet. So I think that's going to be the pitch. They need deliveries now, so they're going to release it in China and Europe first, try and get as many deliveries as possible, build some FOMO in the US market, and then roll it out into the US market. They're going to either do it maybe in quarter 4, like December, or next year at this point. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Just John, do you know what the Monroney sticker would indicate on an inventory model, i.e. is MSRP going to be $52,450 and inventory price is $49,490? What would this sticker say? 3,000 back in 3,000 credit in Maryland is $50K. Yeah, that's a really good point, because the Maryland tax credit is worded kind of funky, right? And I really feel like it relies on MSRP. And so if you get a discounted inventory vehicle, then you have to make sure that the original MSRP is under $50,000 to get the Maryland tax credit. Amen. I got a 2023 Model 3. Great discount. Yeah, congrats to you. And definitely check out our Tesla discount codes down below in the description. Do I need to check on certain things before delivery? Like, this is my first Tesla. I am just overwhelmed. Amen. There's plenty of Tesla delivery checklists that you can find online. And so definitely check it out. Or I can't remember. Are you a Patreon member? Because Patreon member has access to my delivery list as well. But there's pretty much standard ones. You can check all of that and just make sure there's no rust. I mean, it's going to have body issues. It's going to have paint issues. Make sure there's no rust, and of course make sure the paint is not dull either. It seems like a lot of people are getting Teslas recently with dull paint because they've either repainted it or messed up on the polishing of it or whatever. So just be aware of that. Try not to take delivery of it unless you can see it in like the bright sun, because you can't really see it if it's got dull paint or anything like that. Water break. All right, what else we got? Thanks for coming in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like buttons. Let's see. In this next topic, of course, the Model 3 Highland is out in the Europe and the Asia or China market, but what about this Model 3 Performance? A lot of people have been thinking about where it is, what's going on with it, because the Model 3 Highland is out for the standard range and long range in these other markets. So let's talk about it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Drive Tesla Canada. They posted this. Tesla Australia cancels orders for Model 3 Performance on the launch of the Highland. Tesla finally launched the Tesla finally launched the Project Highland Model 3 this week, but conspicuously absent from the release was the performance model. Tesla did not explain why the rear-wheel drive and long-range variants were launched, but the Model 3 performance reservation holders in Australia were waiting for clarity as the EV maker has canceled existing orders on top of the Model 3 performance reservation orders have received this message from Tesla confirming the cancellation was official. So really unfortunate to see that the Model 3 performance is not yet on these other markets, but what could be happening is this. Shout out to Tesla for posting this on X. Where is the Model 3 Highland performance? Little Birds told me that because they need more tests for drive unit. And so maybe they're not releasing it yet, but really the performance and plaid versions, I really felt like they came out in the US first and then went to these other markets. So Tesla really probably knows that in these other markets, these vehicles don't necessarily can go that fast, not like America where we drive like crazy and go 85 to 90 miles an hour. And maybe local areas in these other countries can't speed that much. I've recently saw something where these Model 3s that got released have a special tire that is made for comfort and sound, and it's rated at a lower speed because these countries that are getting the Model 3 Highland now can't go over 80 miles an hour. And so that could be the reason why this Model 3 performance is delayed. They're just taking their sweet time on it because they don't need to release it in these other countries. And from this, it seems like the latest rumor is that Little Birds told them that they need more tests for the drive unit. So would make a lot of sense. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments, but before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Double description Patreon link will support the channel, and after you join, you get an automatic access to my Tesla buying guide, which has links to all the best credit unions and banks to get the best financing rate on your Tesla, plus a lot more. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. Tapia, thanks for coming in. What do you think about the Model 3 Highland, Tapia? Hope you're doing well. How do you feel about the Model X price cuts? Insane. Are you going to get the Model 3 updated? I can't wait for the updated Model Y. Yeah, the price cuts are unfortunate, but as you know, we've had a lot of different issues with our Model X. It's been into service like 6 or 7 times. For the Falcon doors, Tesla might be working with us to see if we can do something about it. I mean, and also like we've just had a lot of bad luck with the Tesla Model X. We got a blowout pretty recently. That was, another $500 later for a new tire. So, I mean, the price drops are great, actually. We're even thinking like, should we just try and figure it out and get into a new one? Because as you know, we have always wanted a black, or I've always wanted a black Tesla with white interior. So maybe we can figure out how to do that. Amen. I just signed up for the Patreon. Thank you. Please help with the checklist for delivery. Yes. Amen. Once you sign up, you should be automatically getting my Google Doc guide that has links to everything and all the resources that how to get the best deal, how to get the best financing, and of course, multiple delivery checklists on there so you can try and get and figure out all the different stuff. And also, now that you've joined, you can send me DMs in the Patreon app to ask me any questions about your delivery experience or your ownership experience. So thank you for joining, amen, and thank you for the support. But if you're just joining in, everybody, check out these new latest photos from the Model 3 Highland release. This seems like to be from that same event that in the Europe market they were able to join. And we've got some really nice high resolution photos. I'm pretty jealous though. A lot of the cool features in this Model 3 Highland, there's a bunch of them. I mean, ventilated seats, the Model S and the Model X currently have. So that's really nice that the Model 3 has it now. I really like the LED lighting. LED ambient lighting. Love to see that in person. I really like how they upgraded the suspension, upgraded the noise quality for the sound deadening. So I'd really love to jump into one of these and drive it and see how it actually functions and how it actually drives. And it seems like a lot of different buttons and feels of everything has been changed as well. So really like to feel and see if it's got a nice solid feel, because I don't know about you, but we've had the Model 3, the Model Y, and the Model S, and now the Model X. But I tell people that the Model Y that I had was the best build quality Tesla that I've owned. And maybe it's because they do a lot of volume with the Model Y, so they focus on that. But the Model Y definitely felt solid, heavy, and really good build quality. So I'm excited to jump into this new Model 3 Highland in due time and see the best build quality so far, because it's probably got a lot of different things that they've learned from the Model Y and just brought it straight to the Model 3. Water break. In this next topic, a little bit of a PSA, but the California Vehicle Rebate Project, we've got, 3 days left. So if you're in California, if you're shopping for a Tesla vehicle right now, you have to take delivery by September 5th. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Sawyer. Tesla is now sending out emails to California customers reminding them to take advantage of the California Clean Vehicle Rebate while funds are still available. And this is insane because I remember looking with Tapia back in March when funds were at like $300 million of funding. And so now it is August, that's like 5-6 months later. And I guess they sold a lot, or I guess California customers have bought a lot of electric vehicles. Quote, receive up to $7,500 off or on your Model 3 or Model Y purchase. Take delivery of the Tesla and submit your application by September 5th to be considered for the program. So yes, here's more details if you want to go to CVRP yourself. But if you don't submit and purchase, or you have to purchase the vehicle first, the Tesla Model 3 and Model Y, and then submit your application by September 5th, not 6th. If you don't, then you will be placed on a standby list and they have no guarantee that you will actually get the rebate. So there's a little bit of a time crunch there. Yes, it's Saturday right now. It's September 2nd. And so you've got a handful of days until, you've got all weekend, Labor Day weekend, to try and take delivery. But you can see there's plenty of vehicles all over if you're looking to get the best deal. And also we can sort this down to California and see which vehicles are out there. And you can see Tesla Model Ys, brand new in California, also have big discounts. Take a look at this one. All-wheel drive Long Beach, $4,000 discount. Burbank, $3,500 discount. Couple this with a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, and get an extra $500 to $1,000 discount. So a little bit of a PSA. The deals are there, and you can stack up all these different deals, including the $7,500 federal tax credit, to get a massive deal. And on top of that, if you're looking for the lowest monthly payment to factor in that $7,500 federal tax credit initially, that's where financing partners like Tenet come into play. Tenet, which is actually a Tesla-approved financing partner, allows you to get the lowest monthly payment by deferring a portion of that loan, maybe even that $7,500 federal tax credit. So definitely check it out. Tenet down below in the description. And thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video and a bunch of other videos this month. But the deals are there. The time limit is there. So if you're looking to get the best deal on a Tesla, it's a catch-22, right? Because yes, you could wait. You could all the way to December because yes, maybe that could be a better deal, or maybe even next year when the tax credit could change to be a point of sale discount, but things will start to disappear and interest rates might potentially go up as well. Just received word about a couple Patreon members that got approved at higher interest rates, even higher than Tesla financing. So you got to be aware about, yes, you could get a better deal later on and prices could be dropping, but then you might lose out on certain incentives, just like this California rebate project at $2,000 to $7,500 rebate check, which you can get in 90 to 120 days, give or take, after you buy the car. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link. You support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. All right, water break. But thanks for coming in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments. Let me know what you think about the Model 3 Highland. Drop it down below in the comments. I read actually every single comment. I don't respond to every one of them, but I do read every single one. But thanks for all the support. Thanks for hitting the links down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hitting the comments, the subscribes, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.